What is up, everyone? Demon Asylum here, coming at you with a new Borderlands 2 video. Before I get into it, I would like to ask if you all can please take a second to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as well as check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I love links to both of those in the top of the description. So as most of you guys know, yesterday I posted a video, a long-awaited video I might add, showing you guys how to mod your own PlayStation 3 game saves for Borderlands 2. Now I know that I've uploaded my original video of the actual modding tool, showing you guys how to mod your Xbox 360 game saves with that tool, but a lot has changed since then. It's been a couple months or so, and a lot of things have changed. Obviously, we can mod on PS3 now. There's a lot of updates with the program. A lot of the information that I provided in that original video doesn't apply anymore, or it has changed. And because of the updates on the program and with the whole situation in general, people on that old video who are still seeing it today are getting confused with how things are. So I wanted to remake a video on how to mod with your Xbox 360 game saves in this modding tool, just to be fair, and also because from now on I'm going to be uploading videos showing you guys how to do mods such as modding your skill points with the raw tab of the modding tool. And I want to be able to have two videos that I can kind of tell people to go to if they need to know how to actually get their save into the program so that they can mod it. For instance, you know, if someone's on PS3, then I can link back to the video I made yesterday to show them how to actually get that decrypted and put it into the save editor, and then to get it re-encrypted after. And then, of course, I'll use this video and reference people who are using Xbox 360 over to this video so then they can see how to do it. Because obviously, when I make those modding videos for you guys in the near future, probably starting tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to show how to do it for PS3 and Xbox in the same video. I'll just be able to show you guys how to do the mod with the tool, and of course, whatever console you're using, I'll reference you to the correct video that goes along with that. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. What you guys will need to do this is obviously an Xbox 360 and Borderlands 2. You can either take one of two routes with this. You can use a flash drive and copy your game save onto your flash drive and then bring it over to your computer and plug it in, of course. Or you can do it the old school way, which is what I prefer, and you can use a transfer cable, which is you're going to use to take your actual hard drive and plug it straight into your computer with that transfer cable, in which case obviously you won't have to copy anything over to a flash drive. Again, I'm going to be using a transfer cable with my actual hard drive, and you guys can do whichever you want. Either way, you're going to be working out fine here. Once you have your device plugged into the computer with your save on it, you're going to want to look in the description of this video, and if you don't already have them, you're going to want to download Horizon, and you're going to want to download the Borderlands 2 Save Editor revision 142. It's the latest update. And both of these things, they may or not be in WinRAR files, and what I mean by that is, I'll put it into one right now. This will come in the WinRAR file like this, and you're going to need a program such as WinRAR to extract the file, and when you do extract it, just choose extract here. And the reason why that popped up is because I already have this folder here. Let me just do this, extract here, and then as you can see, here's the folder. It may or may not be the same thing for Horizon, but it definitely will be for this. So if you guys need to, go download WinRAR for free, and you will be able to do that. Once you have both of these standstill things here, you have the program able to be used, and you have the folder. If you do not already have the latest version of Horizon installed, you're going to need to install it. That will be the download you get. It'll install Horizon on your computer, and then you'll get this icon to use. And this you do not have to install. It's a standalone program. So at this point, you're going to want to, after Horizon is installed, you're going to want to right-click it, and if possible, run it as an administrator. If you're on an older version of Windows or something, you may not have to do that, but most people are on newer versions of Windows or other OSs if it works for that, and you may or may not have to worry about it. Anyway, once Horizon is opened up, you are going to want to come over here where it says Device Explorer and just left-click it. And if you have a hard drive plugged in with a transfer cable like me, it'll actually take a second to load down here. I already had this set up because it takes a bit of time since my hard drive is so large. It'll say hard drive if you have a hard drive, and if you have a flash drive plugged in, that'll be quicker to load, of course, and it'll say flash drive or USB drive. In any case, you should have a folder called Games, and you're going to want to left-click that to go into it. And inside this, you should have a Borderlands 2 folder, or, well, it's not a folder, but a section, I suppose. And you're going to want to left-click that. And here, I have all the game saves currently on my hard drive, and of course, you'll see your game save that you copied over or that you have on your hard drive and you want to mess with. And so I'll just pick out a random game save here. I name them based on what they're for. This one is Badass Token Glitch game save. I'll go ahead and just pull this over here. When you have the save you want, you're going to want to take it and you're going to want to drag it over to the middle. And what you're going to want to do then is come over to the Contents tab, and you're going to want to left click on save game.save and then right click it, and or just right click it to begin with, and just extract it to your desktop. It'll say file extracted successfully, and from there we can minimize Horizon. Now you're going to want to go into the Borderlands 2 save editor folder, and you're going to want to double click on the save editor, and you do not need to run that as an administrator, even if you're on Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, etc. Once the save editor is opened up, you're going to want to go to open, and you're going to want to go to your desktop where your file is just extracted to. And before you double click it, and I showed this in the PS3 video as well, before you double click it to open up your file, you need to make sure that you have this on the correct one. A lot of people on my old video I made of this are stuck on this part because they're trying to open up an Xbox file when it says PC or PS3, and if you do that, this is what happens. You get a failed to load, save, invalid, or unsupported version. That's the error you get. And I literally have people posting, you know, comments that are getting a bunch of thumbs up on my old videos saying that that's the error they're getting and they don't know why. The reason for that is they're trying to open up this Xbox save with, you know, the PC save files or the PS3 save files. They're not choosing Xbox 360, and if they do, lo and behold, it works. So hopefully that's the main thing that will help people now in this situation. From here, most of you guys already know how to do this, but I'll just show the basic stuff. You're going to want to keep the save slot the same, and you're going to want to keep the platform the same. You can mess with the class all you want. You can do whatever you want to it. It won't make a difference. It will stick over. If you originally are a Gunzerker, for example, you can change it over to an Assassin, and it will stick. You can put your level to what you want. I don't know if modding levels currently works right now, but you can go ahead and put it to what you want, and you can sync it with your experience points. For example, if I make myself level 40, I can then sync the experience points that I would have at level 40. And yeah, again, I don't know if modding levels currently works right now. If they don't work using this, then I'll be making a video showing how to do it through the raw tab as a bypass for it. Same thing with skill points. If you mess with your skill points here, they will not stick over to your online console. Nothing will stick here. I'm going to be posting a video probably tomorrow showing how to bypass that with this raw tab here, and I'll get into all that here in a second. You can change your name to anything you want. You can put your head and your skin to whatever you want. This stuff will stick as well. Your currency, you can set all this to whatever you want. This will stick. Obviously, you can't go over the max amount. The max amount for money is 99,999,999. The Iridium max is 99. The Seraph crystals and Torque tokens maximum is 999. As for the fast travels, you can unlock all of these. I'm not sure if these will unlock and stick over to online. You guys will have to try it. I'm pretty sure they'll probably stick. They're not really that big a deal, but yeah, you guys can go ahead and try that. Just, you know, check in the ones that you want, and you'll be good. As for backpack and bank, it shows you all the items you have in your backpack and bank, and you can go ahead and if you know what you're doing, that is, you can go ahead and mess with these to make your items better. Just make sure that you don't end up putting the level requirement over 50, otherwise you're not going to be able to use the weapon. Even if you have a character that was modded originally and it says it's level 150 or something, the game sees you as a level 50 still, so you're not going to be able to use any items that have a level requirement over level 50. So you're going to want to make sure that you keep it 50 and below for now. You can also create items and put them into your backpack and your bank. If you know what you're doing, you can do new weapon, new item, you know, same deal over here. You can also paste codes in that you have of items, but again, all that stuff you need to know how to do, otherwise you're just going to be, you know, corrupting your save, or nothing is going to change with your items that you create or add into your save. I'll be making videos showing how to do stuff with weapon creation and item creation, etc. So just, you know, be on the lookout for that when I eventually put it out there. Here we have the raw tab, and in here, this is, like I said in my PS3 video, the favorite tab in this whole program because there's so much you can do with it. You can mess with the missions, you can mess with your black market upgrades, not to mention in this area of the editor, you can bypass a lot of the patch things, such as the skill points and the level modding, and a whole bunch of other things you can bypass if you know what you're doing over here in the manual raw data editor. You can mess with bank slots, your black market upgrades, which is like how much ammo you can hold and such. You can mess with your missions, your challenges. You can mess with your playthroughs. You can mess with, of course, your skill points and some of your stats and quite a few other things as well. Again, I'll be making videos showing how to do specific things in this raw tab. Again, it's like my favorite part of this whole tool, and without it I probably really wouldn't use this tool very much. I love using the raw tab and figuring out how to do new stuff with it. It's definitely the best part of this whole program. And lastly, the tab we have here is just the About tab, saying it was developed by Gibbed for use with Borderlands 2. Special thanks to everybody, etc., etc. So, once you've done everything to your save that you want to and you're happy with it, you know, you're going to want to click on save, and what you're going to want to do is you could just left click it and choose to overwrite it. If you don't want to do that and you want to take a more precautious route, you can make a new folder on your desktop, and in that folder you can put the new save. That's what I like to do, just because then I have the backup of the original save, and then I have the new save in a new folder, so that there's no confusion with either one getting corrupted. At this point, you can exit out of the editor and we can go back to Horizon. And now we're going to want to come over to Contents here, and we're going to want to choose to replace. And you're going to want to, of course, go, if you replace the original one on your desktop, of course, you're going to want to do that one. But I made a new folder, and inside that is the modded one, and you're going to want to double click that, and it'll say File Replaced Successfully, and it'll say OK. At this point, you're going to want to come back over here, and if you did change your name, it won't show up here. You have to actually load the game save on your console first, and then it'll change for the file afterwards. But at this point, you're going to want to choose Save, Rehash, and Resign. And I like to do it once or twice at least. Well, obviously you have to do it once, but I mean that I normally do it twice at least, just to make sure everything's all good. And then at this point, your save should be modded to the extent that you did it, and everything should be good. Now just take your hard drive or your flash drive back over to your console. Obviously, if your hard drive you did it on, you just plug that in and you load the game save off of your hard drive. If you use the flash drive, you're going to obviously plug that in and copy the save back over to your hard drive and replace your existing file unless you change the save slot number. So anyway, guys, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to post a comment or contact me through my Facebook or Twitter. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me nowadays. I try to reply to everybody on there. Also, like I said, I'll have many videos coming on how to do stuff in the raw tabs and just other things as far as modding goes for PS3 and Xbox. Aside from that, if you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more videos to come, and I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.